really sore. It's like everybody that could see me turned and looked at me. No clue what it is I'm trying to do. All right, week 1 is complete. And I sucked at it. I did not succeed in how this was supposed to go. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself because I could have done so much better. I showed up, I did the steps, I checked off the boxes, but in no way, shape, or form did I really just nail it and put myself into it. I don't think I sweat an entire time this whole week. I did my walks, I did my dumbbell workouts, I took care of myself, I drank the water, but I didn't exert anything to the point where I sweat. I was trying to give myself a little bit of grace because I'm still working through that cold that I started off with, but I mean, that's still an excuse. I felt incredibly weak. I could barely lift the 3-pound dumbbells. My joints were aching. Definitely did not want to show up for most of the steps, and I did. Yay! I mean, I'm glad for that. The whole point of this was to develop some discipline to do the hard things, to be proud of myself. And I'm not that proud of myself. I really don't think I did. I could have done better. I could have done better, right? Like the one day I didn't even get my steps in because I kept putting things off and I was doing family things and I was letting myself be mopey, and I could have done more that day and not have suffered 11 o'clock at night, feeling absolutely defeated because my steps weren't in and I needed to go to bed. Which, by the way, I didn't even get good sleep because I was all tossing and turning and stressed out about my choices. We don't need that. We don't need that. I got enough cortisol, stress-related issues in this body. That's not helping anybody. So I think that I need to step it up for this next week to actually do some authentic workouts. I am really proud of myself. I actually just signed up for a gym membership. Completely terrified because interacting, being in public, all of those things, I'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I need to push outside my comfort zone. And this is what's going to happen. I'm going to try to sign up for some of the group fitness activities that come with the membership, at least 2 a week. And I would like to get myself in to actually use real equipment for, strength training and not just the walking. I need to do the walking because that's what's keeping me from sitting on my butt and being a part of things. I don't think I'm going to get to where I want to be at the end of 75 days if I don't find a way to get myself more involved in this. So got a couple different ideas I'm going to work on for this upcoming week, and I'll keep you posted. Wish me luck. All right. Good morning. Day 9. Pretty sure it's day 9. I'm getting them a little bit mixed up. And I didn't make one of those calendar charts where they put the sticky notes all over the wall and take one off each day because I thought, oh, it was cliche. Everybody does that. I can come up with something better because I don't like to do what everybody does, which is why my life is so much harder because I can't just follow a clean, already made path. I have to trailblaze my own in the middle of the forest the hard way. Anyway, then I decided after like the 4th day, I was already getting them mixed up. I need to do one of the little countdown thingies. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do something original. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put little daily affirmations on them, or I'm going to put like little motivation things, or, something as I turn them over, it goes, yeah, I got this. Then I was like, all right, well, let me find them online. They're probably already done anywhere. And then I'm cheap and I have no money. So I'm like, I'm not paying $1.99 for somebody else's versions. I want somebody's free versions, which I couldn't find those. And so just round and round and round. I think I was like 3 hours on the computer doing absolutely nothing except for looking for some sort of method I wanted to try for a countdown. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's day 9. We're in our second week. I just found out the gym membership that I just signed up for does their annual closure this week. And now it's closed for the next 7 days. So yay. Smart. So smart. I am so smart. But I think that means I'm going to pull up a workout online. Good old YouTube resources. Everything's on there if you didn't know. A little bit of everything. And I think I'll probably get a dumbbell workout and get that one going. So I already got my morning walk done, washed face, did makeup. I've done my stretches, and I think that morning walk just really throws my lower back out because I don't stretch first when I don't have time, because my whole morning is spent around getting breakfast, getting lunches, getting backpack, getting her teeth brushed, getting her out the door. And I come home after I've dropped her off, and then I do my stretches, which I end up feeling better the rest of the morning. My neck, still tight. Don't know what's going on there. That's part of the game. There is my lovely lunch. I know I don't film it very often, but it's usually pretty much the exact same thing. Hard-boiled eggs, sourdough toast, and some fruit. And just saying, I do think it's pretty amazing. Watermelon. Good. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 11. Like, I can no longer count it on my fingers unless I bring a toe up, but day 11. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Today's Saturday, so I didn't walk my kiddo to school. I ended up taking a shower as soon as I got up because as soon as I sat up from bed, I realized that my shirt was damp. I literally had sweat through my shirt. I don't know if I had a bad dream or I slept hot, what it is I did, but yeah, I straight to the shower. There was no other tasks that I was going to get done. So I brushed my teeth and hopped in. So I just finished my morning stretches. I've got my tea sitting waiting for me. The weather's pretty nice out, so as soon as I'm done with my green tea, I'm going to go for a walk. And the weekends are always kind of tricky because I don't have school to walk my daughter to, right? But guess what? I woke up also with sore muscles today. And you might be like, okay, you've been working out, so sore muscles, that's kind of part of it. But I actually haven't had sore muscles this entire time. And this just was like a light bulb moment. If I haven't had sore muscles for the last 2 months of walking and doing things, it's no wonder I haven't gotten anywhere because I haven't pushed myself. So yesterday was the first time I did one of the dumbbell videos, and it was so light. It was the lightest video I could find, but it kept me accountable. It made me stay accountable for how many reps I was doing, not to slow down, not to stop before I finished it. And I guess that made the difference. So that's going to continue today and moving forward to when I do my dumbbell workouts. I need to follow one of the videos. It was just a free one off of YouTube, and it made a huge difference. So now I feel like we're in the right direction. So we'll see what happens. Good morning, day 12. Just finished washing my face, brushing my teeth, putting on a little bit of makeup, getting dressed. I'm gonna go make my tea, do some morning stretches. I feel sore today. I did another specific exercise video with the dumbbells, and it had a little bit more repetition than the one the day before. The day before was like as light as I could get for seniors, for those who are mobility challenged, and I got sore from that. So yesterday's was just more of an average light workout. It did the reps 4 times, I think it was, and I hurt. Like my shoulders hurt, my glutes hurt, my sides hurt, like lifting my arms hurt. I feel like I'm getting stronger though. Not really, but it was kind of exciting to have like the feeling go with the effort. Even if like the scale's not doing anything and the clothes aren't doing anything, I feel like I'm making progress because I'm using muscles that I clearly have not been using in a while. So I might go easy again today until the soreness dissipates before I go higher. Down to go make some breakfast for my kiddo, some tea for myself, and do some stretches. So okay, here we are, day 13. I am really sore. Like, I've only done 2 days of actual guided workouts, and I am so out of shape. I mean, I knew I wasn't in shape, but like, I am out of shape. TMI moment here. When I go to the bathroom, I have to hold on to the counter and slowly ease myself down in pain as I sit down because of my hamstrings and my glutes and my hips and like all the thigh area. I really want to get into squats because I want my booty to look good. Like, you know, it used to look pretty good. It definitely doesn't hold its shape as well as it used to. And I know one of the biggest things for getting back the booty is squats and lunges. And I detest both of them with a passion. Sitting down hurts. But whining aside, it does feel good to see the progress happening. And today is my first day of actually going to the gym since I got my gym membership. Because go figure, I signed up for the gym membership the day before they do their annual close down for a week for deep cleaning, which is great, which is super great. When I go in, everything's gonna be beautiful. that's my plan for today. And then I'll come home and then I'll shower and then I'll do all the fun stuff. Okay, well, I just got back from the gym. It was a good workout, but so I saved going over to the weights. It's in its own separate section, and it was so full of people, and not just any people, like seniors. It was like the senior hour, and it was so weird because I come around the corner and it's a big wide open entrance into it, and it's like everybody that could see me turned and looked at me and watched me as I was walking through. So I'm already completely self-conscious. No clue what it is I'm trying to do, other than I think I'm like, okay, arms, upper body, that's what we're going to do. And I'm like looking at all the equipment and I'm seeing the people on the equipment using it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how that machine is used, but there's somebody on it. And then I look at the machine next to them where it's open and I look at it and I go, I don't know how to use that. What does that do? And I really did not want to put myself in the position of sitting down, trying to figure it out, looking kind of dumb, and then realizing it's not the type of machine I want to use, and then getting up and walking to a different machine. Because there's just so many people in there. It's not spread out enough to not draw attention to yourself. Like if there was machines that were spread out with a little bit more space between everything, I think it'd be kind of easy to just get to one spot or one set of machines, and maybe there'd be one or two people there, and okay, I can get over one or two people watching me, but 20 people? So I basically walked in, did a loop, and walked back out again. And I went to the treadmill. And so I did the treadmill, and I did it at an incline of 10, and it burns. You get a really good workout. I really enjoyed it, but because I'm at such an incline, I have to actually keep it at a lower speed. So I'm not like panting, trying to hold on and like, falling down the hill. When I have the lower speed, that means I do less steps. Even though I got a lot of steps in from going to the gym, it's not as much as I normally get when I go and just do a regular walk, because I was on it for 20 minutes, and 20 minutes will give me about 2,500 steps. I don't think I cleared 1,500 steps on the treadmill. I know it was working the bum and the legs and the thighs and all the good stuff. And then after that, I did a lap just to kind of cool down and just like let my legs unjello. But that's what we wanted. That was like the whole point of going to the gym, was push me more than what I can push myself at home. Does anybody else get intimidated? Like, I go to the gym, but I just want to stay to myself and not draw attention and just do my thing. And then when you have that feeling of being watched, you just get so self-conscious. I think that's why I don't do gyms. I'd rather just go for a walk and do my best at home, but I'm determined to get out of my comfort zone. Part of this challenge is not just about losing weight and fitness. It's about pushing myself and pushing my limit, pushing my comforts, and being proud of myself for going more than I wanted to go. We'll see. I'm looking forward to the weight class because that'll help a lot. There you go. There's my little update of going to the gym. So now I'm going to go shower. I'm going to go drink some coffee and attempt to do some other work for the day so I can get that done before I start to feel like a giant bruised ball of jello and I can't do anything. Good morning. It's day 14, which means we are at the end of our second week, about to start week number 3, which is really exciting. I'm really tired, I'm sore, I'm hungry, but I'm actually feeling overall really good. So, first thing, I thought I've been getting pretty good sleep. I've been hitting my 7.5, 8 hours, and I'm still tired. So there might be just some extra recovery. I'm like wanting a nap for the first couple hours of the morning before it finally shakes off and the coffee kicks in. Sore. So that just started over this last 4 days where I actually put in more effort than just showing up. And I've been following along on different exercise videos, just simple ones on YouTube, literally so simple. And it's like, really, I'm feeling it. I went to the gym yesterday for the first time as a standalone, just me going to the gym. And I think I did pretty good. I did a lot of exercise. I'm hungry. And normally I don't eat breakfast. I just sip on my cup of coffee until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'll have a kind of a nice, small, but tasty lunch. And then I do dinner, and then I have a snack in the evening. before bed, which I shouldn't do that, but I do. I look forward to it. That's my happy time. But I've been waking up hungry. Yesterday I woke up hungry, and today my tummy is actually grumbling, and I'm going to go get something to eat. And it's kind of bumming me out because I was in a calorie deficit because I was only eating the 2 meals and a snack, and I had a little bit more luxury with what I ate in those meals. I didn't have to be quite so careful. But if I start eating breakfast and lunch and dinner, either I need to let go of my snack at the end of the day, which I don't wanna. I like my snack. It's what I look forward to after the kiddo goes to bed and I've done my last walk and I'm relaxing. So we'll have to see. Or I need to start tracking my calories a lot closer rather than just having a memory of roughly what this probably is adding up to, which I know it's not good. But last night I went to bed for the first time in ever where I was excited to turn off the light and just fall asleep so I could start today. There's a lot of times where I'm looking forward to something going on the next day, but never to the point where I'm done with my evening. Like I'm ready to shut my book down and turn off the light. Yay, tomorrow's going to be a good day. Like all of yesterday, I had some arguments. I had some disagreements. I had some battles. I had, the normal stuff happen, but I felt overall pretty positive. That's not normal. I have a tendency to let a fight or disagreement or a problem kind of sink me. I'll start to rotate negative thoughts a lot. And I didn't. I shrugged a lot of stuff off. Maybe it's that time of month where you're just like in a good mood. I'll have to look at the calendar. So if I can keep this up for the next 2 weeks, then there's something going on that's good, that's working in my favor. And it's not just my hormone balance giving me an extra boost this week. Another workout tonight. I have my kiddo has a art class because they don't offer them at schools. Did you know that? They don't do art classes anymore at schools, at least not around here. And so she does a art class at the rec center where the gym membership is. So I'll be going to the gym. I will try to go into the weightlifting area and not get intimidated. And if I don't, oh well, I'm not going to make myself stress over it. I'll just do my treadmill, put in my time. I can't wait for week number 3 to start.